And hello guys, welcome back here to the Mountain Dew Race Series. We're back here once again, this time for race number 2 of the season here at Phoenix International Raceway, or Phoenix! Alright, I won't do that too much like last time, but anyway, we're here for race 2 of the season for the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Phoenix definitely is an interesting track, and it's definitely not going to change today. It should be a lot of great racing, a lot of side-by-side racing, but it's been history in the past of showing some big wrecks happening here, especially off turn number 2. Well, we'll see what happens today as we head to the back straightaway. Tim Freilich is on the pole today in the number 9. On the outside of him is Tony Blazer, who will start second. Steve Gonzalez, Dylan Young make up row number 2. Seth Cole and Michael Norman, row 3. Zachary Fitzwater and Liam Irving make up row 4, and round out the top 10 is James Silverfox and Zach Buchanan. Now, the Daytona 500 champion, Jake Rogers, is starting mid-pack. Actually, not really mid-pack. He's actually starting in the 18th position, so I guess it's basically mid-pack. So we'll see how Jake does today as he comes in here as the points leader. And basically, also looking at the points, I'm more than likely going to be staying with the older system of just how the chase was with 12 drivers, not the new one. When you get a win, you're in, so I don't know, not too crazy bad on NR, so I don't know. And again, cars, some have new paint schemes as well. Some are not, but like I said, it's only the second race, so. But anyway, we're going to go and take a look at your starting lineup for today. So actually, I'm not doing the starting grid, I'm just going to show you. Well, you guys actually kind of saw it, but I'll show you guys, and we'll go racing.
Good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4. Final bud.
Anyway, we'll get this race going. Tim Freilich and Tony Blazer are the front row behind the Dodge Charger pace car, the usual pace car, so it's not too late to change it. But we're here for 47 laps. Cautions are on, so we'll see what happens as Freilich and Blazer will lead them down to the green flag as we get ready to go racing here at Phoenix. Gallagher, if you're wondering what that's in my intro, it says Phoenix. So I know you said it the other day. Freilich is up here and try to get around Blazer. Oh, there's contact with the leaders. Demons always go up the middle. Oh, Dylan Young got into Blazer. Oh, and they're wrecking. Oh no, the pole sitter, Tim Freilich's involved, Michael Norman, Freilich's teammate Zachary Fitzwater, Tony Blazer. They all started in the top 10. This is all that happened. We'll be careful, guys. Oh, there's a checkup back there. I don't know what happened there. They get back to the line, and Seth Cole is the leader in the 52. Somehow came out of the scramble with the lead. Pole sitter Tim Freilich, just like that, gets involved. Got up on his side, like Ryan Acosta did in the Daytona 500. Freilich, who started first today, has a lot of damage on that Evernham Dodge. That is a tough break. His teammate Zachary Fitzwater had damage. Michael Norman actually just bumped him. Tony Blazer a lot of damage as well. Well, that didn't take long. Freilich's getting work done on the number 9 car. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day, right at the front of the pack. Alright, so Freilich's about to clear Blazer, and these guys were rubbing doors with each other. Steven Gonzalez started rubbing doors with the 2 of Dylan Young. And Blazer actually going to get into the fender of the 9 car, sending Freilich up the racetrack. And man, Seth Cole is just in the right place right there on the bottom. I believe Dylan Young's actually going to get into Gonzalez. Actually, no, he got into Blazer. He hooks the 47 down into the 55. And man, Steven Gonzalez got very lucky he didn't get caught up in this mess. And actually, Dylan Young, once he got hit, or he got into Blazer, he actually got into Zachary Fitzwater as well. So Dylan Young kind of basically caused all that. And Fitzwater actually is going to force his teammate. Camera angles. He's actually going to hit Freilich and send him up on the wall, Martin Truex style right there, or Casey Kane, whichever you prefer. Whichever way. And I'm surprised Freilich got back over. Michael Norman just innocent victim in the 3. Danny Wells just barely got through. And then these guys were just slow up here and checking up. But that's basically all that happened. There were these 4 cars, but the big loser in that deal was Tim Freilich for sure. Pole sitter with a lot of damage, and 2 of the Evernham cars already in trouble early on. Michael Norman, Tony Blazer is well involved. Let's get back to the restart and see what happens next here at Phoenix. Alright, we are back. We're on lap 547. Everybody's still on the racetrack, including pole sitter Tim Freilich. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Freilich lost a lap, so he'll be on the inside. That could play a factor right here early on, but he is last right now after starting first, so tough break for Tim Freilich. But let's get ready to do a top 10 rundown. Seth Cole is the race leader, James Silverfox second, Chris Washer third, Steven Gonzalez fourth, Liam Ervig is fifth. The rest of your top 10, Zach Buchanan, Dylan Young, Jessica Shelton, Jack Richard, and Ian Dutta. There's the points leader in last week's winner, Jake Rogers, who's up in 13th place. See where else is in the field at the moment. Davis cars, Tony Blazer, Zachary Fitzwater, and Michael Norman. The pace car is off as Seth Cole and Letha go back down to the green flag. Kind of like a home track for Tweenix racing because we have the Tweenix gimmick somewhat still, but I guess you could call it a home track. Sean Henley is one of the Tweenix drivers that's won here. Seth Cole actually just pulls flying away. These guys are flying up in the next corner. And Freilich is holding up Zach Buchanan. So the top five, I think they got away. Seth Cole is leading the way right now. Silverfox has a challenge from Chris Washer for second. Silverfox is going to get the outside line going. They are flying around here for sure. Washer's going to go around him for second right here in the 17th. Right now, they're all right now behind the 52 right now at the moment. Liam Ervig going to take fourth place away from Steven Gonzalez. And the caution flag is out. I believe that 9 car. Oh, and Tim Fiegel, last week's outside pole sitter, is involved. There's a sponsor car, Keith Batson. Cole Daly had a little bit of damage on the 18. There's something a little buckle on the back. Leo Rogers. Cody Lama is in trouble again. Cody just cannot get away from bad luck in this series. Tony Blazer with more damage, or Zachary Fitzwater. Justin Perry has damage. Joshua Mudd, who had a great run last week, he has damage. Red Bell has damage. I don't think Danny Wells got any damage. He might have a little bit on the front end. And Randy Carpenter is smoking. James McLeod is on pit road. Joshua Collard. Chris Dollarton. There's Ryan Acosta. Oh, that's a huge crash, but the leaders are coming down pit road. Oh, that was a lot bigger wreck than I thought. And Tim Freilich stays out, obviously, because he's locked down. See who wins this battle off pit road. Yeah, that was a pretty big crash. There's more than 10 cars at least in that. Oh, Liam Ervig with a little contact with Silverfox back there. And Liam Ervig looks like he just did a gas and go. He's out. Chris Washer, Jessica Shelton, Steven Gonzalez. Some guys are taking tires. Seth Cole he took 4. And he's going to lose some track position right here. But he has tires. So there's a little bit of a strategy mix up right here on the very first pit stop of the day. Some guys taking no tires, some didn't. But we're under caution for the second time today here at Phoenix. Let's see what happens. And it looks like a pretty big wreck. Well, here's the 9 car, Tim Freilich. I don't know if he had anything to do with what's going to happen. Oh no, I saw a glimpse. It wasn't. I thought it was something to do with the 9. Tim Fiegel and Joshua Mudd. They're riding doors in this corner. Trent Dunham way on the bottom, so he had nothing to do with this. Fiegel, Mudd are locking doors right there. And they're going to just get up in the wall and basically going to block the track. Fiegel, I think, is actually going to flip over. Yes, he does. The 78 does. Red Bell, nowhere to go. One of the dominant cars last week. Fiegel is upside down, just riding on his roof. Man, Cole Daly did a great job avoiding his teammate. Oh, did he avoid? Oh, I didn't get Mudd. Danny Wells snuck by another little mess right there. That's the second time he's done that. Did Jacob Lawler miss that up there around the 78? Holy crap. I don't know how you avoid a car that's flipping over this. Sky Commons, oh wow, he got the wall a little bit. I think Jacob Lawler actually missed it. And Commons did get a piece, man. Lawler just slammed the brakes and missed it. He might have got a little piece, but man, he basically got around that. I don't know how, but the Golden Horseshoe is very nice to have sometimes. Oh, and Cody Lamas actually got ran over back there. He was checking up from McLeod. I think he didn't hit McLeod. I think Ryan Acosta just slams in the back of the 48. He does. Chris Dollarton ran straight into Tim Fiegel. Joshua Collard nowhere to go. Perry gets hit by Blazer. Zachary Fitzwater back there. Danny Wells stops. don't know if any of these guys on the bottom got any damage. Henley, Lombard, Andreas Allen, I think all got through. Michael Norman. Man, McLeod hit the wall hard. Leo Rogers snuck by. Danny Wells again snuck by. I don't know what happened to the 39. Carpenter, I know, got damage. I don't know if he collared. Oh, there it was. He hit Collard, who was already sitting. I don't know why he did that. Watch this 51 car get to swing up the track. Wow, that was a hard impact there. And Collard's sliding down the track. Norman snuck by. And then here comes Carpenter, who's got through the wreck. One of the quickest one of those cars in the race, and he just plowed right into the 43, so I don't know what that was about. I definitely took some more cars out of the race. It's going to make it interesting, looks like. We'll go back now to the restart. As I don't even remember who went off pit road, but we'll get ready for the next restart. And we are back as Liam Irving won the battle of pit road. He's going to be leading the 27 Menard Chevrolet. Cars out of the race include Joshua Collard, Ryan Acosta, Tim Fiegel, Randy Carpenter, and James McLeod are out. Chris Dollarton is now one lap down, so we'll see what Dollarton does on the restart. Freilich is still one lap down. And the other cars involved in the wreck are in the back right now with damage and such, but still on the race, or on the lead lap. And in the race, I guess I could say too. Leader before the caution, Seth Cole ends up coming off pit road 9th place, but he did take 4 tires. The guys ahead of him, I believe took 2 or none. I believe it's actually mostly none. We'll see how this plays out and how the lap cars will play back in the inside line. It seems like it's back out as we're working lap 12 or 47. Irving trying to stay ahead of Chris Washer, who's been constantly in second. Here comes Jessica Shelton trying to count for second. She's trying to get up there to the lead. Gonzalez is still 4th. Ian Dudd is working his way up to the 5th spot. Joshua Walker is turning around 33. There's a lodge jam of slow cars. Oh, Charles just about got turned by Andreas Allen. Allen has not really been on a lot of people's friends list right now after what happened at Daytona, causing a huge crash. A lot of people probably still upset with what happened there. Keith Batchel's working his way up to the front of the subway car. Dylan Young's coming back up there. Zach Buchanan, James Silverfox kind of working his way back up there. 52. And Seth Cole is stuck on the outside line behind the 2 slow cars, and he was the leader before the caution. He's trying to get out in the middle. Not usually a good place to be. Seth, we're going to get into Freilich. Bounced off Jack Richards, but he's still going. They're still good. Michael Cozy said last week, trying to just help himself out in the points. And we have a battle for the lead between teammates at RCR. Liam Irving and Jessica Shelton going for it. Chris Washer still in sight. Ooh, almost make contact. RCR showing up really well today. Irving and Shelton right now up at the front. Looks like Shelton's going to clean him off the corner. Or maybe not. Irving gets to run the outside. And he's going to keep the lead. That outside line's hard to beat. They're flying around this racetrack. Blistering 24-second lap times. Kind of unrealistic, but I mean, it's still kind of cool. Oh, there's smoke up ahead. It's caution out. No, I saw some smoke. I don't know what happened. It might have been llamas. I'm not sure. Chris Dollarton, somebody. Trent has a lot of damage. It might have been the 1 car. Jessica Shelton cleared Liam Irving for the race lead. As next time by, it'll be 30 laps to go. Ian Dudd has moved up to 4th. Steve Gonzalez has his hands full right now with the 8 of Joshua Balkin for the 5th spot. Silverfox is back to 7. Keith Batchel's in 8th, running great again. Charles Jackson's up to 9th. He's also looking good today. And Zach Buchanan right now rounds out the top 10. A couple of Fords battling for 11th. Andreas Allen and Dylan Young. Michael Cozy and his teammate Jack Richards up in the top 15. Leo Rogers is running 15th. There's Seth Cole. He's in 16th now. After the scramble on the restart, it really lost a lot of traction. He was one of the biggest losers on that right there. A couple of guys that started toward the back. We see James Qualls, Justin Lombard, Danny Wells, and there's the Daytona 500 champion Jake Rogers. A lot of guys from the back are starting to work their way toward the front and using the outside to their advantage. Tim Walsh, there's Sean Galligan, Jacob Lawler, who got around that wreck somehow. Scott Common, Michael Norman, there's Aaron Reed, John Henley, Cole Daly. And then we got some cars that are off the pace with damage. And we have a battle for the lead again. Liam Irving is going after his teammate Jessica Shelton once again. Ian Dudd has moved into the 3rd spot with 42. Bernard Ganaski's cars right now are 3rd and 5th with the 8 and the 42. Running good again this week. just had some bad luck to start the season. They just want to have a good run. Irving might clear Shelton off the corner unless he gets a great run off the corner as Chris Washer sneaks under Ian Dutta, and Liam Irving goes back to the lead in the 27. See if Washer can complete the pass on Ian Dutta, a couple of younger drivers in the series. Ian Dutta was one of the rookies running this season. Chris Washer was a part-time driver last season. He's going to get kicked to the high side. Balkan's now 5th. Silverfox is 6th. Steve Gonzalez is starting to slip back. He's back to the 7th spot now in the 55. Don't know, maybe some of these guys with tires are starting to pass him now. I'm not sure. I don't remember who actually took tires. Right now, RCR is 1-2 at the moment. Well, by Roush Ford and Chris Washer. There's Earnhardt Ganassi boys right there. Ian Dutta and Joshua Balkan. James Silverfox is the first guy from the field. He's running in the 6th spot. Steve Gonzalez is 7th. He's the first Toyota. Keith Batson, Cody Lamas on pit road. Keith Batson on the other route card. And the sponsor of the race Subway. 99 is in 8th. He's had a great run so far. He's had really not any bad luck throughout any race he's been in so far. He's ran really well. I think he's in the top 10 or he even won a LCQ race. I mean, he's done really good in every race he ran. So Batson continues to surprise a lot right now, keeping the momentum going in that 99 car. As Dylan Young's under him now. I think Dylan Young was one of the people that took tires, and he's been working his way toward the front. He's now inside the top 10, going after Batson now for 8th, so he's gained about 3 or 4 spots in the last couple laps. Jessica Shelton has gotten the lead back away from Liam Irving. But Liam's not going to give it up. He dove it inside of that 29 car. Oh, it was a dive bomb, and it's stuck. And these two are just, I guess, apparently just going to race it up and pull away from the field. The other guys can't catch up, and Silverfox is now making moves on the outside. He's going around Balkan trying to get 5th place away in the 91. Silverfox hasn't won a race here in the Mountain Dew Racing Series, but he would love to get his first win, possibly today at Phoenix. Looking at the front of the field, Liam Irving, I believe, is the only driver up there, up until Dylan Young, that actually has won a race. Liam Irving won the Wild season finale in Season 4 at Homestead. On that last lap mayhem, when he was driving the 17 car I run, he's right there. But other than that, everybody up there has not won before. Shelton's a rookie, Dutta's a rookie, Washer's fairly new. We're getting some flag. Wow. Alrighty. Getting a lot of lag. I've never gotten lag before. Wow. Okay. Okay. One moment. Alright, so it's back again. Wow. I don't know why it's lagging. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't know why it's lagging. Kind of annoying. Why is it lagging? Well, hopefully it'll clear up. If not, this is kind of annoying. Right on board. Oh, and wait till about halfway through the race to decide to do this. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Alright guys, after I've been gone for an hour and letting something else that was the problem, so now the lag is gone, and I've ate lunch, so I feel better now. Anyway, Jessica Shelton continues to lead as we're working at 31 and 47. Teammate Liam Irving is trying to do something. They're coming up on one of their other teammates, Chris Dollarton, in the Shore Lodge Chevrolet in the 33. He's off the pace. Ian Dutt is right now 3rd. Chris Washer 4th. Dylan Young has been the car on the move. He's up to 5th in that 2 car. I think he has fresh tires, and it's really playing dividend right now for that Alliance number 2 right now. Liam Irving's poking inside of Jessica Shelton again. One of them are going to get boxed in behind another teammate, which is not going to make them happy. Where's Dollarton going to go? He's on the outside now. He's on the inside. Now he's back on the outside. He's going to hold up his teammate Jessica Shelton. Shelton's going to hurry and drop back behind the 27 as Irving goes to the race lead. Now Ian Dutta's hung in behind the 33. Excuse me there. Dylan Young will sneak by, as well as Chris Washer. They're in for a couple of deep drivers in the Fords and stuff. And it's good to see them running well. James Fox right now 6th. Balkin is 7th. Michael Cozy has worked his way up to 8th. I won't say Michael Norman. Wow, dang last. Oh, and the flagging. Wow. I don't know what's the deal with this track. Oh, this is definitely a first. I've never had to deal with so much lag in my life in our race, and it's continued to do it even with nothing else up, so that's awesome. Keith Patson is 9th. Seth Cole has worked his way back into the top 10. He's in 10th. Steven is also one of the drivers falling back, as well as Zach Buchanan. They're outside the top 10 now, and so is Charles Jackson. Guys are up for the friends. They're sneaking by Chris Dollarton right now. As Justin Shelton going back after Liam Irving for the lead, but I still think that 2 car is the car on the move. He just got by Chris Washer. Dylan Young is on a mission as Jessica Shelton and Liam Irving make contact. Straight ahead. Put the Goodwrench 29 to the front. But it won't be long. That 2 car might be setting sail in the lead. And he's going under Liam Irving for 2nd. And I have no idea why it's lagging. It's really on my nerves. Ugh. Jesus. Well, hopefully it'll go away, but if not, it might be the tracks. I don't know what's the deal. Look at my graphics. Who knows? And it looks like Jessica Shelton's actually coming to pit road. Dylan Young, they're going to split by, and yeah, Jessica Shelton is coming down pit road in the 29. Joshua Balkin's coming in. John Henley, Leo Rogers, they're all coming to pit road. The battle is on for the lead, though, between Dylan Young and Liam Irving. Every time Dylan Young will keep switching back between the other cars. I think Dylan might be hitting this time. Oh, no, he's not. Maybe it's the tire factor. Having the tires, Dylan Young is now the new race leader. But Shelton and them didn't take tires, so he probably had to pit. Irving's going back after Dylan Young, who just got a bonus point. I don't know who's led the most laps. It's either the 27 or the 29, that's all I know. James Silverfox going after Chris Washer, and Liam Irving's going to have to pit. He didn't take tires either, and it looks like the tire wear is starting to play factor. It's on times 2, but the 27 peels off the pit road. I guess the tires couldn't hold it. I don't know, maybe they didn't get enough fuel. Who knows? Andreas Allen is on pit road. Keith Batson just left the pit road. Chris Dollarton's also on pit road. And looks like they're getting tires. Right now, Dylan Young's pulling away, but the cars have gotten tires and now in front. Silverfox is now up to 2nd. A couple of good friends battling in front of the pack, possibly for the winner here. Dylan Young and James Silverfox. Chris Washer seems like he keeps getting stuck in 3rd. But still a great run for him. Ian Dutta right now in 4th. Michael Cozy is now up to 5th through the shuffle. Seth Cullen working his way back up to 6th. The other BK Racing car, Jack Richards, is 7th. Zach Buchanan and James Qualls battling for 8th and 9th. And round out the top 10 is Tim Walsh, who's looking for a good run today in the 15. Gallagher's right there. He's working up there. There's Gonzalez. Lumbar's up here. Aaron Reed's going to get by Charles Jackson. Jake Rogers still trying to get his way to the top 10. Danny Wells has really came a long way through the field. I think he started dead last, and he's right now running for the pack. And those cars act like they're going to pit as they come up on Tim Fralick. I think Danny Wells is pitting. Yes, he is. We're just talking about Danny. He's coming to pit road. Now, will these guys have to make pit stops? That's a good question. I don't know if these other guys will have to. It's like Justin Perry's coming to pit road. And it looks like they're coming to pit road. Dylan Young's leading. Are they coming? Oh, they looked like it. Chris Washer's pitting in the 17. He gives up 3rd place. There's Jessica Shelton and Liam Irving, who had a pit. Like we're back to the field magically. Ooh. And at this moment, Liam Irving and Jessica Shelton and Joshua Balkin, 27 on down right now. See another car coming through. Was that Ian Dutta? Ian Dutta in the 42 had to pit. I don't know if these other guys are going to have to pit. Zachary Fitzwater coming down, Joshua Mudd. But he keeps on Dylan Young, who has not won since Richmond back in Season 4. Lost in the season finale in a photo finish to Aaron Reed. He's driving the Blue Deuce. last season at Homestead. And the caution is out. The yellow flag is waving, and that is what Dylan Young wanted to see. This race might be over, and Dylan Young might have just won the Subway Fresh Fit 500 here at Phoenix. There's the smoke. Oh, and Steven Gonzalez and a couple others, Ian Dutta, they just came off pit road. They're going to go by the leaders, though. I have no idea what the caution is out for, but we'll be getting the white flag this time. There's Gonzalez, there's Lamas. Oh, and Keith Batson is in trouble in the 99. The Subway sponsored race in the Subway sponsored car is in big time trouble. He's going to be done. Sky Commons got a piece of it. Jacob Lawler is on pit road. There's Liam Ervig. Michael Norman. RCR is going down the drain fast today, just like that. I don't know if anybody else got damaged. Cole Daly might have a little bit. Charles Jackson is coming down pit road. As the field is receiving the white flag, Dylan Young did not pit. All Dylan Young has to do is go back around, and the yellow deuce today will be going to Victory Lane. And for the first time, he will go to Victory Lane at Phoenix. I believe he actually did this in Trent's Sega Cup Series 1 at Phoenix, the second race of the season. Now he's going to do it here in the exact same car and number. And I don't know if it's the same sponsor, but it was the 2 car. Well, before we get to the checkered, let's see what happened to bring out the final caution of the day. This is a battle for the 14th division. Jacob Lawler has it. Michael Norman wanted it. And the number 3 is going to actually slide up, and he's not clear of Jacob Lawler, and they're going to hook up into the wall. Michael Norman head on into the wall in that American Ethanol Chevrolet. A lot of damage to his car, Jacob Lawler. And there's another RCR car, Sky Commons, in the 31, gets a piece of it. Jessica Shelton sneaks by. Danny Wells sneaks by another wreck. So does Balkan, so does Daly. And then here comes another RCR car, third one in this wreck. Liam Ervig right there hits him. And then Keith Batson flips the 3 car in the air, and Lawler gets smacked again. And there's Justin Perry. He's also involved. How did Trent Dunham sneak through this wreck? Look at this one car, just the Sega car, just sneaks through there. I don't know how, but that one car got away from there, and Justin Perry slammed it to Liam Ervig. I don't know if anybody else got involved. And there's my phone. And some of these guys are lucky dogs to get through that wreck. Unfortunately, a few of these guys, they've done RCR's car, they're in trouble. And that was a bad time for people like Ian Dutta and Steven Gonzalez, who just came to pit road. And probably really hurt their chance at a good finish. Let's go on board with somebody and see what they saw. On board with Michael Norman. Great for a ride. There's the impact. Another one, and here comes the flip. He gets hit right here by teammate Liam Irving, and then Keith Batson finished it off. Wow, Michael Norman went all over the place. It's actually ironic. He got hit by the car that he used to drive, that 99 car last season. Batson just ran him over into it. On board, second. Trent Dunham. He got through his record. Sneaks right on by in that one car and gained a few spots. That was definitely interesting for sure, but a few guys' days are over. But one person is happy the caution came out. That is Dylan Young in the 2 car, the Alliance Truck Parts Ford Fusion for Team Penske. And it looks like Penske is going to win their 2nd race in a row and still continue to sweep the season. How about that? Let's get back to the checkered flag. And like I just mentioned, Penske won last week with Jake Rogers in the 22. And this week, it looks like Dylan Young is going to win in the number 2. And Team Penske is going to be 2 for 2 to start the season. That's crazy to think that. And Dylan Young was out of contention last week at Daytona, got involved in a wreck. Galligan ran well, and Jake Rogers obviously won, but Dylan Young was nowhere to be found. But tire strategy at the beginning of this race is going to help out for Dylan Young. He got around late in the going and some pit strategy and a shuffle. And Dylan Young is going to take the checkered flag, and he wins the Subway Fresh Fit 500 here at Phoenix. Sorry about that. I was going to edit the all-time wins list, and Dylan Young, I was talking about that win at Richmond he won when he was driving for Everhand Motorsports in a part-time season when he came in late. But Dylan Young actually, well, he was basically full-time because I gave him the points. But anyway, it's been 2 seasons since he won. That was his only career win at Richmond. And Dylan Young, in car number 2, race number 2, picks up win number 2 of his career. It's a lot of 2s right there. It just happened. So Illuminati maybe for Dylan Young, I don't know. But The number 2 is going to victory lane. Congrats to Dylan Young. James Silverfox, so close trying to pick up his first win. He'll end up second. Michael Cozy, nice rebound race from last week after wrecking out, finishes third. Seth Cole, who was one of the dominant cars early in the race, comes back for a top 5. He needed a good run. Jack Richards also needed a good run, gets a 5th place. So BK Racing got both their cars in the top 5 this week. James Qualls in car 6 finishes 6th. Zach Buchanan, another top 10 today for the 14 car, and a highest finishing rookie once again. Looking to show some consistency with that 14 team for Sterling Haas Racing. Tim Walsh, John Galligan, and Joseph Lombard round out the top 10. The Daytona 500 winner Jake Rogers ended up 11th today, so Penske finished in the top 11 all 3 of their cars, along with Galligan, so good day for Team Penske. Aaron Reed, Trent Dunham getting through the wreck, got to 13th. Tony Blazer, Ian Dutta, Steven Gonzalez, those guys, Charles Jackson had to pit, but they got to stay on the tail end of the lead lap apparently, and they still had some decent runs today. Cole Daly was the last car in the lead lap at 18th. And then guys that ended up having to pit that really fell out of contention, that looked really dominant. I don't know why the 9 car's just sitting there. I don't know. But Chris Washer, Jessica Shelton, Danny Wells, Joshua Balkin, Andreas Allen, Zachary Fitzwater, Sean Henley, Leo Rogers, Joshua Mudd, Red Bell, Jacob Lawler. Some of those guys had to pit, and they got trapped a lap down. And then some of the cars like Jacob Lawler fell out of the race. And before I forget, why don't I just save this little thing so Dylan Young will be happy. There you go. Now he's officially won. Let's see all the guys that fell out of the race. RCR had a lot of cars fall out. But that concludes from today's race. Next race will be Las Vegas, so we'll see who's going to cash in and be very lucky there. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, to keep up your ride, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, to subscribe to keep up with the series and every future event on the Dylan Tay22 channel. So again, one last time, congratulations to Dylan Young and the whole number 2 Team Penske Ford team on winning today's race. I don't know where everybody's going. I guess everybody's mad. But I will see you guys for race number 3 at Las Vegas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys then. Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you liked this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast for you. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. They're catching Rohit Ray review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 front. John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.